Hey, what's up guys? It is Tony, and today we're going to be reviewing the Magicshine ALLTY 400 and the ALLTY 600. So I got both these lights in the same video because I thought it would be a good idea to give you guys a good comparison between these two lights. So whether you're in the market for a bike light or you just thought about, which one you want to get and you're still debating, how is the 400, how is the 600, what is the light output difference between these two lights? 200 lumens, there is a big difference, so stay tuned guys. I think this video is going to be for you. So we can't have a review if we don't talk about what comes with these lights. So the Magicshine ALLTY lights comes with different handlebar straps. Both of these came with 4 additional straps along with the strap that comes pre-installed on the handlebar mount. So the strap that comes on the handlebar mount, it's going to be the one that you would use if you have your standard 31.8 millimeter handlebar or the newer, larger 35 millimeter handlebar. This strap will fit both of those particular sizes. But say for example, you got a beach cruiser, kids bike, BMX bike, old school bike, or you want to mount your light on the side of your handlebar where it's 22 millimeters, no problem. You have shorter straps, so you're not stuck with using a 31.8 millimeter or a 35 millimeter handlebar. You can use it on different type of setups. The straps are super easy to replace and swap over. Literally less than 30 seconds you can have everything swapped over and mounted onto your bike. I would say 10 seconds if you're quick, but 30 seconds you're just taking your time and maybe drinking some coffee, whatever, and just taking your time. 30 seconds, but super simple. You have a road bike, aero bars, no problem. Magicshine got you covered. However, I would say if you have like a tri bike with a really wide profile, because I've seen some handlebar, it looks like a freaking wing. This may not be wide enough, but no problems. Magicshine does give you a GoPro mount, so you can mount this onto the bottom of your computer mount if you got one of those little GoPro things, or you have a Garmin mount, like a dual Garmin mount. You can mount onto your Garmin mount, or you can even buy it, accessories and stuff like that, so you're not stuck with using just the handlebar mount. Also, the GoPro mount is awesome. You can put your light on top of a helmet. So my Bell 6er here that I have, the helmet, it has an optional, it comes with this helmet, is the GoPro mount, but you can see I installed that mount in seconds, and now my light, wham, bam, just like that, tightening down. Now I got a helmet light. What can you say? Super convenient to use, super fast, super easy. Now let's just say your helmet doesn't have a GoPro mount, no problem. Once again, Magicshine has you covered. If you go to Magicshine's website, they do sell optional accessories. You can buy their optional helmet mount. Basically, it's a plate with the little GoPro piece here, and it just buckles down and it straps down to your vent holes here on your helmet. So now you can mount it onto your helmet. Now, accessories, USB-C cable, up to par with today's technology. Nothing bad to say about it. These lights are going to be perfect. So you guys can see here in this particular video, I'm just riding down the street. ALLTY 400 is going to be the one that I have that's flashing. You guys can see it right now. And the 600 is going to be the one that's going to be in the constant power, just full power. You can see how bright it is. Literally, I am a block down the road, and you can see it from far away. So a block away, highly visible lights. Nothing bad to say about it. For being just a 600 lumen lights, it is more than bright enough. If you go to Amazon, eBay, and you look for bike lights, you get very tempted by looking at some of those cheaper lights. But think about it. A lot of those lights have just like a regular LED little bulb. This one is like a full power LED light. I mean, that is bright. And look this up. That is bright. This is blinding if you look at it. When you're riding in the daytime, you want to be visible, right? I mean, basically, a person riding on a bike, you just blend in with the background. So a car coming out of a side street or about to pull out, they're not going to see you. But when you have a light that's going to be flashing super fast, like that random flash mode, it's going to attract some attention. It just makes it safer for you to ride on the road, whether it be commuting, going to and from school, going to and from work, grocery runs, just riding around for enjoyment, whatever you want to do on your bike. It makes you more visible, and it's good to know that both the 400 and the 600 is going to be more than bright enough to be used on the road. So it's good for riding your roadie on the canyon roads. So yeah, runtime on these guys, I mainly ride in full power at night, or the fast flash mode setting at night or daytime, so that way I stand out. I think the runtime on here, it's pretty accurate. I think I got a little bit over an hour and 40 minutes on both of these lights on full power mode. I think the 600 was a little bit shorter, and the 400 was a little bit just a couple minutes longer. I forgot the exact times, but I would say it is on par with what Magicshine advertised. When I did my unboxing video, I checked out the weight and the size. Um, it is pretty much, I would say, Magicshine doesn't overrate their product. It's if it's a 600, I think it is true 600 lumens. It's not overrated, like say, oh, it's 1500, lumens or something like that. 600, it's 600. They don't advertise it as a super bright light for flying down the local trails or anything like that. It's a commuter light. That's what the ALLTY 400 and the ALLTY 600 lights are. It's strictly commuter light. I wouldn't use it for flying down the mountain. It's not bright enough. That's why you have a dedicated, off-road, trail light. I have the outbound lighting here. But I mean, this thing cost me like $180. The ALLTY 400 costs $30, and the 600 here costs like $40. So I mean, that is much cheaper than the outbound lighting, but different uses, different size. I mean, yeah, that's why you're paying big bucks for this one. But you can see big, bulky, heavy, and these small, compact light. So different uses. So it's not really a fair comparison to compare these lights to my dedicated trail light, but it's good that I would say the 600 makes a very good helmet light, especially when you're riding at night. You put onto your helmet along with your dedicated off-road handlebar light. It just allows you to look and have light where you're looking. So when you're scanning the sides and stuff like that, it just makes it very easy to see more when you have a light that's shining where you're looking instead of just shining only straight ahead. The 400 could be used as a helmet light, but both of these lights I wouldn't recommend. Anything over 20 miles an hour, it just makes it very difficult to see. Travel faster than what you can see. It does put out light far enough, but even though I think right here the 600 rates at the beam distance is 106 meters, realistically, I would say the beam pattern on riding on a city road that has a little bit of overhead lighting, the most you'll probably see in front of you is going to be like 30-40 feet at most. Besides that, anything further than that, it's just going to be glare. Like, you can see road signs that will kind of lighten up from far away, but you're not going to be able to see stuff on the road that's going to be bright enough to see anything past 40-50 feet, or 40 feet I would say. But don't get me wrong, check out this video. These videos where I ride around at night, and I also drove up to my local canyon where it was pitch black, and you guys can check out this footage. I'm going to try to do a side-by-side so you guys can see the difference between the 400 and the 600. The 600 is definitely a much brighter light, so let's go ahead and check it out. I hope you guys can see the difference between these two lights. I think there was a big difference in just an extra 200 lumens. The 600 just puts out more light. It's slightly brighter. Well, slightly. I think it's really hard to see in camera, but it is a lot brighter than the 400. The 400 does put out enough light when it's super dark. Not as dark with overhead lighting. I don't think it's bright enough, but it's still enough for you to ride safely and get to where you need to go. The 600, on the other hand, puts out light that is brighter, it's a little bit wider, and it does shoot farther. So this is going to be the light, I'd say, for $10 more. You really can't go wrong with the 600, but if you just need a light for riding during the daytime or just emergencies, the 400 is a good one. I mean, the size is so small where you can put into your backpack. If your bike have a tail bag, you can just throw it in there, or you can just put it onto your bike. So wherever you're going, you have a light just in case you may need it. Both of these lights, you really can't go wrong with either one. Both of these lights are bright. Now, what do I like about these lights? The fact that, I would say the pros is the size and how easy it is that you can mount these lights to, bikes, helmet, and whatever you want to use it for. You're not stuck with using your bike and having a rubber band that holds the light onto your bike. It's this Garmin mount. Can't go wrong. There's so many different mounts that's out there that's available. Same thing with GoPro mounts. So I mean, with that, I would say that is a big plus, a big advantage with the Magicshine lights. What else? The runtime, I think, is up to par with most lights. You run at full power, you're going to get less runtime. If you don't run at full power, obviously your runtime will be much longer. But me, I run mostly full power or the fast flash setting mode. I don't really use lower medium. Um, they give you a lot of stuff, so I mean, I really don't have anything bad to say about it. The only thing bad I would have to say about it is there's really no clear indicator on the battery level on here. I like how some lights have like LED lights, so you can see if it's at 100% charge, 75%. This one is just a light. I believe it blinks a certain amount of time, so you know when the battery's getting low. But besides that, it doesn't really give you much. I think it goes from like 100 to 25%, and then after that, it goes down low. So it doesn't really give you 4 or 5 LED lights, so you can see how the power level is. ALLTY 400 and the 600, they're commuter lights. They're not advertised as being the brightest light out there. They're not advertised as being a trail light. They're not as advertised as a light that puts out a lot of beam. They pretty much are what they advertise. So I mean, I really can't complain for the price. I mean, it's super affordable. It's very easy. I mean, compared to my Specialized Flash 500 here, I paid 55 bucks plus tax at my local bike shop, and you can see similar size performance. Magicshine does have an edge or a big advantage over the Specialized light is because you can mount onto different type of setups, and the handlebar strap here, it is awesome. Specialized uses this little rubber band O-ring type of thingamabob, and while it's super simple to use, I don't think that this is going to be reliable. Like rubber, you stretch it on off. How long is it going to last? You never know. At least with the strap, it's super secure, and when you lock this in, I mean, very little to fail on this guy. So once again, I really don't have anything bad to say about them. I love these lights for what they are. They work great on my road bike. I mean, it's super slick. It fits right underneath my computer mount, so it looks very integrated. It just looks clean. Doesn't have an extra battery or wire hanging out. It's not big, flat, or it's just not bulky. It's super nice. I mean, what do you guys think about these lights? You guys like them? If you guys have anything to say about these lights, let me know in the comment box below. So there you go. I hope you guys enjoyed that review. It's a little bit longer than I expected, but I mean, it's really hard to make super short videos when you just have stuff to talk about these lights, because I like these lights. I don't really have anything bad to say about it. You guys saw the side-by-side comparison between these two lights. I mean, very similar, just the 600 being brighter. I mean, dark roads, it's going to be perfect to go along on a mountain bike trail if you just want to use your ALLTY 600 on top of your helmet along with your trail light. I think the 600 is going to put out more than enough light to ride fast down the trails. Now, as a dedicated handlebar light, I don't think it's going to be fast. It's bright enough, but if you have a bright light already and you just got to look on the turns, tight switchbacks, I think the ALLTY 600 is a good all-around daytime use, nighttime use, road bike, mountain bike. The ALLTY 600, I would say I would highly recommend this light. If you're just a type of guy that just rides a roadie bike and you're just doing mainly more road commute on the city streets during the daytime and you just want to have a bike that has this safety feature right here, I think that this light is going to be awesome because it's just small. It doesn't take up a lot of real estate on your handlebars. It doesn't stand out. It doesn't look like a sore thumb that's on your bike. If you have an expensive bike that looks clean, this light will look clean on your bike. I mean, look at this light. What's there to say about it? It looks nice. Alloy construction, super durable. You can ride in the rain with it. So if you get caught during a downpour, assuming that you do have this little rubber charge port closed, you can ride in the rain and not have to worry about your lights going bad like some of the other cheaper lights. So there you go. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. Thanks for watching, and be sure to check out the links below. I'll have links for both of these lights and also links for my unboxing and my initial thoughts on these lights. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.